Hi, I'm Don Calhoun.
And I'm Dwayne Coos, and we're co-authors of the book, How to Dance with the Elephant. Thanks for joining us today. We got a great topic I know you're going to enjoy, and Don, let us in on...
What is my life's purpose?
What is my life's purpose? Now, knowing you, you got something you're going to dig up from the past. Tell me about it.
Well, yeah, it comes to mind is the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin, and he asks Nathan Johnson, you remember Nathan Johnson asked, what's my special purpose? And he finds it one day in a roller coaster, a Rocco machine thing at the fair. I hope your life's purpose is a little more deeper than Nathan Johnson's. But as we go into this subject, Dwayne, we literally are asked the question, where do we find sustenance? Where do we find joy? Where do we find passion in life and purpose in life? And it was about a month ago I was dealing with an individual, and literally, probably not unlike some of our members of our audience, that literally had no real connection or purpose in life. He was just devoid of any form of meaning. What was life all about? What was his role in life? And where would we go? So I turned to you and asked the question for our audience, what would be a key step in the first understanding if you literally want to find joy and passion in life? What would be your first recommendation?
Step one is opening your eyes to the world around you, to the magic, truly the magic around you. I many times talk about the hunting shack. And what's cool about the hunting shack is that I'm far away from any big city. I can go out into an opening and I see the magic of the sky above. And there is a connection for each and every one of us to that universe up there, to the magic of that universe. And that being a part of it, literally, connects us to everything from your best friend to the lake outside to the tree. Don gives me a bad time because I have a favorite tree. It's a 100-foot pine tree that sits out in the middle of the hunting land, and it's the only pine tree that's there, and I go and hug that puppy every year. But here, I really challenge you in the sense of looking for connections. Don't look for disconnections. Look for how we're connected and how that alone is the foundation for purpose and reason.
You know, sometimes we grow up and we grow old. And what I'm mindful, Dwayne, is if we take a little kid, 2 years old or 3 years old, and you just look at them, the sheer joy that they can have with a simple box or a ball. And they can laugh and they giggle and they find such euphoric joy in the moment. But somehow when we grow up and we become our age and life has hit us and pummeled us and beat the hell out of us, we need alcohol, or we need a little weed, or we need a little other substances to find joy and purpose in life. So first of all, what you got to do is break down the barriers that you've been jaded over your life, and you've built all these protective barriers and these things, and you got to realize that I don't need that. So it's a little journey actually back into childhood. What were your dreams? What were your passions? Where amongst your ashes of life are those burning embers there that you breathe a little life to them and breathe a little energy to them and bring back the fire of your spirit?
I got another great question. Just ask yourself, who did I touch today? I'm going to give you a quick example. We're taking care of my mother-in-law. She's in her 90s. She's very close to passing, and so literally she eats, she sleeps, and does things in between, and is limited as to what she can do every day. But the other night, there was a combination of situations where one of the family members couldn't be here, so we asked the neighbor to come over who has 3 daughters. And the 3 daughters sat down with Grandma, and she taught them how to play a card game. It's called King's Corners. And so then a few days later, my daughter's headed for the bus stop and happens to see the family, meet the family. And what does Dad to the family talk about? How the kids have been playing King's Corner every night since. Now that's just a little tiny nothing, but it's those nothings that add up to bring purpose to life.
So one of the things that we do in our book, and it's an exercise which is what are those things that feed our soul or your soul, and how do you take that creative passion in life and find purpose in it? And sometimes it's just in the simplest thing. Mine is music. It just transports me to a different time and place. When I hear the first few bars of any song, I can instantly be transformed to happiness from a state of, woe me. So each of us, we ask you that question is, what is your special purpose? Nathan Johnson, what is your special purpose? And how do we go down that journey, and how can we help you in that regard? So they're very, very powerful questions.
Let's end with, remember that first piece of the equation is creative power. And there's no question that there's a connection here, that purpose and creative power run hand in hand. So what is your purpose, and where does that creative spirit lie within you? Thanks for watching.
Thank you. If you enjoyed today's information and would like to receive 20 free videos,
20 free videos that cover the key questions that people usually ask about dancing with the elephant, you can go to dancewiththeelephant.com.